for the pec major and the underlying pec minor. Okay? So we're going to come up on the table like this. Okay? And I take the arm and we'll put it like this. So now here, pec major is right in front of us. So one thing about the pec major, it has attachments on the humerus, also onto the ribs, but also too onto the sternum. So that's a nice big muscle, nice superficial thick muscle. So when it tightens, it not only tightens this way, but also the fibers start to curl underneath. So when you loosen pec major, however, do it with compression, stripping strokes, whatever, there's also just some compressive strokes. So with the arm in this position, you can take your thumbs and curl up underneath the pec major. And then you press in, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to be leaning back with your body weight and curling your thumbs out. So you're like sort of uncurling the pec major. So you get a hold of it, and then you just sort of do that a bunch of times to loosen it. It's okay?
I feel it in my ear. It's kind of cool.
I don't know what that means.
Squishy.
Everything's connected.
Okay? And with your weight going back, you're facilitating opening the pec so you don't have to work very hard. So you loosen this, loosen this, loosen this. Okay? And then the pec minor underneath pec major. So a lot of times when you're working pec major, you soften the pec major, and then you can go straight down in through the pec major because it's softer and affect the pec minor. But you can also work underneath the pec major to affect the pec minor. So here's the edge of the pec major. Now I'm going to use my fingertips and go underneath. So come. So here's pec major. Here's the ribs. I want to go underneath pec major, and I'm going to hit the lateral border of pec minor, because pec minor runs at a 45-degree angle right before it attaches to the coracoid process. So I'm going to feel for the ribs, and I'm going to slide up the ribs right into the lateral border. Could you get that grimace on her face when I did that?
Yes.
Try it again.
Tender.
I twitched that time. And you can go right into the lateral border of pec minor, work it. And you could work it with digital compression, or else you can go into the side of the muscle and do like a pin and stretch. And that really opens up that pec minor. So you're sliding into the lateral border, engaging the tissue, and working it that way. Very effective way for working pec minor. And then you could go back and do that pec minor stretch. And that's for a complete treatment of pec major and pec minor. And that's the end of the story.